3 kilometres remain in this 79th Dwars of Vlaanderen. Ties Benoot is at the front after a team move that was highly impressive. Probably one of the most impressive things we've seen in the spring so far from a Visma Lease bike team that came into this race with the Flemish press asking all kinds of questions. Where are they? How's Van Aert? Well, today could be about providing a resounding positive answer. The altitude camp seems to have worked. They've trusted the process. And here he is, alongside last year's winner, Matteo Jorgensen. Chat on the radio there, and Van Aert goes to sit behind Benoot again. Paulus is on the back, and now as they twist and turn in towards the finish, Paulus has decided, I think, that it's his chance to try and sit on and see what he can do in the sprint as one, save everything he can, Robbie.
Yeah, and he should just stick to the wheel of Wout van Aert now. There's no need for him to go through anymore. Just keep an eye if any of the others sit up, but it looks like they're just going to ride all the way in and go for the sprint with Wout van Aert. But, you know, Neilson Paulus is not without a chance. You get to the end of a hard race, someone who's come off not much racing, been at altitude camp. We've seen it before, as you mentioned, at the Ronde van Vlaanderen, Mathieu van der Poel versus Kasper Asgreen. Nobody was picking Asgreen to win, except maybe Asgreen himself. And
EF Education Easy Post are desperate for a win. They haven't won since January. Just one victory this season, and this would be a big one for Neilson Paulus. Wout van Aert wants his own win. By the way, next victory is number 50 in his career, just like Mars Pedersen at the weekend. And this will be a huge statement just 4 days before the Ronde van Vlaanderen. The big one he wants. 1.4 Ks to go. The tension is rising. Benoot and Jorgensen working together to try and give their teammate the penalty kick to hammer home.
Well, he's got to keep his head down and eye on the ball and not put it over or against the post, doesn't he? If that's the analogy. Because Neilson Paulus is here presented with an opportunity. And there's got to be no pressure on him. He knows Van Aert is the favourite. He knows he's 1,000 to 1 to beat him in the sprint. But as they say, so you're telling me there's a chance.
We're inside the final kilometre, under the red kite. And it's Matteo Jorgensen who won this race last year, making history as the first American ever to do so. He's going to ride them into the right turn and the final corner. The finish line will then be in sight, and it'll be the turn of Ties Benoot to try and lead out Wout van Aert, who's trying to win this race for the first time and go to the Tour of Flanders with all the confidence he needs to take on Van der Poel and the rest. This is the turn, the line is ahead, and Neilson Paulus is ready to be the party pooper behind in the pink. There he is. It's Jorgensen who now peels off. Benoot is doing the leading out. 250 metres to go, now goes to 200, and the sprint has started. On the left you can see that it's Neilson Paulus, and he's gaining as well. Paulus is gaining. He's going to do it. Paulus has it. Wout van Aert's been beaten. Oh my word. What on earth have we just seen? It's Neilson Paulus who wins. Channeling his Ian Stannard best. And everybody's in a state of shock. EF Education Easy Post have done it. And Neilson Paulus, wow. An average speed of 46.6. It's the fastest ever Dwars of Vlaanderen. And Neilson Paulus has beaten 3 opposition riders all the way to the line. This is the sprint for 5th place. And with Robbie McEwen in shock alongside me, we'll let him digest what's just happened. But oh my word. Neilson Paulus.
He's just like the rest of us. He can barely believe what has just happened. But as we said, he is a chance. Okay, I got the odds wrong. It's not 1,000 to 1. It was much lower than that. Paulus is fast. And obviously, Wout van Aert, he faltered. He stood on the pedals, looked like he was in control, had it was a length in front of Paulus, who went the long way round, out the other side in the wind. And Wout van Aert just came to a standstill, his legs seized up. I think Paulus could barely believe what was happening. What a victory.
It looked like no contest, Robbie. Honestly.
And he has in no way stolen this race. He did every bit as much as the riders from Visma Lease bike.
And look at what it means to them. We've been saying all day long, they were desperate for a win. They have it. And in what style?